back of my blood. Rather unique, Bucktown. This on that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York with a pitchfork. Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 24. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Goff. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He fights him off. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ohio! Ohio! 4 down.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Super! Go! 180! 17! 17! 17!
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Rivers in there to get him for a loss of 1 yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
76.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Joshua Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38!
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. How did he stay on his... He's got daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DC.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Taken in at the 11. And spins away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Hey, we got 4 down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
DC.
On first down, it's gone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Flush to his right. That's complete to Meredith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They get it to him running left. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. They'll toss it to Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started. As they take over 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they will, and they pick that one off.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.